Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. I hope everyone is doing really well on this last day of 2022. Yes, it's been a year, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Um, I'm thinking back now on so many YouTube creators and um, yeah, even viewers, subscribers, family members that it this has been a really rough year for many people for many reasons. And I, for one, am going to be open-minded when it comes to next year, to tell you the truth. I'm praying that the Lord will really change a lot of things, but if he doesn't, I want to be prepared for that too. So I think you all know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Well, welcome to my channel. My name is Petra, and this is my happy place. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much. I don't know how you found me, but thank you so much for popping in and spending some time with me. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. You guys are the greatest. You are. You're the greatest viewers that there are out there. And, and I do apologize for the glare on my glasses. It cannot be helped. I would put on my contact lenses, but they hurt my eyes. And I don't have my new ones yet. So, yeah, I don't want to do that right now. So, yeah, and I cannot read without my contact lenses. I can see things, but I cannot read little things. So anyway, I actually made a list for today. So hopefully I'll stay on track and I won't veer off and chase rabbits and end up talking for another hour, which has happened in the past. So I wanted to um, basically share some of that, and don't hold me to any of these because they're not New Year's resolutions. They're just things that I'm wanting to accomplish in the year 2023. Um, Now, they are all dealing with crochet and the channel. Okay. Um, and let's see here. I would talk about the things that happened in 2022, but I know that that would take forever. So we're not doing that. Okay. So, um, I've got right now in my head two big projects that I'll be working on, and they're both blankets. One of them is the fruit garden crochet along, and that is this right here, the fruit garden crochet along, and by Janie Crow. And Dana from Wanderlust Crochet is kind of putting together a little group of people who, we're just going to sit and hang out on her channel and crochet when she has those things. And we're going to be working on this project for however long it takes us to make it. There's no deadline. There's We're just going to be doing it at our own pace. And I like that. Because if she gets hers done in the month of May, and it takes me all the way to September to finish mine, it's going to take that long because I'm not going to force myself to finish this anytime soon. Um, it is going to be a project for me, and I'm looking forward to that. The other thing I'm going to be working on is the Bronte Ripple Blanket. Um, excuse me, during our last Deb's and mine, we do Grace Gavin yarn. And during our last chat, our last podcast, um, we talked about she was working on Renoir ripple blanket. And um, somebody, and I can't remember, I think it was Maribel, posted the link to the pattern in Etsy. I'm sorry, I've got this in my throat. Excuse me. Let's see if a little drink will help. We'll see. Anyway, and I pulled it up, and while I was pulling that up, and I started just, like you do when you're on Etsy, you can't look at just one. So I was looking, and there was this. It was called the Bronte Ripple, and it just was more lacy. It was a really pretty uh, blanket, and I believe it had three colors to it. I had bought last year, no, this year. Well, earlier this year, I bought some white and some royal blue. I l- uh, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby because I was going to make a big blanket for someone for Christmas. Well, I didn't end up making that. And so what I did was thought, hey, I've got all this yarn that I was going to make a blanket. I can use that to make this Bronte ripple blanket. And I also found I went to when I was at Walmart, they had some was it Mainstay? No, it was Red Heart Super Saver. I'm looking at it now and I can't remember, but it had lots of royal blue and turquoisey colors in it. And I got two of those. So now I have plenty to make this ripple blanket. But again, that might take months to finish. I'm not going to pressure myself. Now, something I did not write on here was a temperature blanket, but I'm not going to be doing a whole new temperature blanket. I started one last year. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This year in January, and I was going to be making it for Mr. Happy for Christmas. Well, I had him pick out all of his favorite colors, and that's what we were using. I got through the month of, I don't know, maybe March, and I was done. I mean, I'm not going to, I didn't want to do that anymore. It was just too much. So I decided to leave it. I wasn't going to work on it anymore. And it's still in the bag. I recently found the hook that was in there, and I thought, hey man, I don't want to. That's one of my favorite hooks. I'm not going to leave it in there. So I took it out, wrote down the hook size. So everything is still there. But I'm going to work on that this year. And again, I don't know if I'm going to get it finished or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But there's a stinking lot of ends to weave in. So I think before I actually start working on adding the rows like I had been, I'm going to start just spending, and I'll maybe give myself a certain amount of time, like say I'm going to weave in ends for 15 minutes before I put on another row, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So those are three big projects, three blankets that I'll be making throughout the course of the year. Let's hope it gets done. Oh, did I say? Yeah, I said the fruit garden. Okay, so I wanted to do something that I wanted to show you the yarn that I bought for that fruit garden blanket. Um, so I am doing. I'm gonna. This is a really close up picture of the one that I'm gonna be working on. It's called Red House, but I'm not going to be using the exact same colors. Um, these two colors are going to be my main colors. Let's see here. Okay. So I think that is going to be really pretty. So instead of this, like this is more of a Williamsburg blue, and it has more of a plummy fuchsia color. I'm using a royal blue and a burgundy for the edges. I'm loving these colors. I think it will look very much like a Scandinavian type when I'm done. Okay, so these are the main colors, and these so far are um the the flower colors. Okay, let me do like this because and I'll show you the name brands here. Okay, so this pink is a Valley Yarns by it's a Haydenville DK, and all these Valley yarns are a 100. Wait a minute, no, that's not right. 60 superwash and 40 microfiber. This is persimmon. This is a Valley Yarns, and this color is pink, light pink. Um, this one is called Sage. Um, this one is called Lake. And then this is actually, I don't know if I'm going to be using these two. Oops, that's the wrong one. These two are so similar to that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one or that other one, but this is actually Barocco Vintage Baby. It's acrylic wool and nylon, and it's a lightweight 3. Okay, so those are the colors. But I'm missing. Oh, and then this big one is Yarn Bee, must be merino, and it's the color white. So I was still missing a couple colors though, two to be exact. And so what I did was I ordered more. Of course, you have to order more. And I just got it in today. So let's unpack what we got. I'm just going to show you the ones, the colors that I got for this fruit garden. I got, let's see here. Well, where'd it go? Okay, this one, I think, yeah, these two. So these are Euro Baby, and this is called Babe 100, and this is Babe 100. They're the exact same. Um, this is called Toy Soldier, and then no, this is not right. No, that's not right. Um, something is amiss. Something is amiss because I ordered. Oh boy, now I'm really um Peapod and dark. Okay. Oh, okay. They came in Hanks. Um, okay. So these are Plymouth Select. Plymouth Select. It's a DK Superwash 100%, and I got it in the colorway Peapod and bark heather. I needed a dark brown and then this green, which is going to go very well with the other colors. So, okay, that's that. And it looks like I still need one color, and I think I'm going to see if they have it at Hobby Lobby and get it at Hobby Lobby. It's a yellow. I need a kind of a yellow. So I'm hoping that they have another must be merino in like a mustardy yellow color. So that is that one. Okay. So the other thing I'm going to be doing for the new year is I'm going to be doing, I don't know, I don't want to call it designer spotlight because I feel like that's when somebody interviews a designer. So it's not a designer, if not a designer spotlight. Um, so if you have an idea, please tell me in the comment section because I want to come up with a catchy, a catchy kind of a phrase. But in those videos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a pattern or actually pick a designer, and then I want to make a pattern by that designer. Okay. And it could be a free pattern, it could be um, uh, a paid pattern. I don't know yet. But I just know that I want to experience the pattern writing and the kinds of patterns that other designers are making. It could be something from a crochet magazine, it could be from a book, it could be a paid for pattern on Ravelry or Etsy. But I want to, kind of branch out and just kind of see what others are creating. Um, all designers have a different kind of way that they write things out and put their patterns out. So I just think it'd be kind of interesting to do that. And so, in doing that, I'm going to do like probably at the beginning of the month, I'll share that what I want to do for the coming month. um, and so hopefully at the end of the month, I'll be able to do like a wrap up kind of, but show you the pattern that I made that's finished, and talk once again about the designer. And if I have links to different patterns or anything like that, I'll put it in there. And then I'll have decided the next month's um, pattern, and designer that I'll do. So I'm looking forward to that. um, i'm hoping I'm hoping to be able to do it every month. I mean, that's only 12 designers and 12 projects. The project could be a hat, it could be a cardigan sweater, a shawl, a poncho. It's going to be some kind of a wearable for sure. No, not necessarily for sure, because it might be a pillow. I don't for sure don't want to do a blanket. Okay, so I won't be doing a blanket by that designer. So because I want to keep the blankets to a minimum, uh, as far as you know, trying to plan out the whole year. That's a lot to do. Okay, so another thing I want to do is I want to feature a yarn, and I don't know how often I'll be doing that, but I will pick a yarn that is new or new to me, probably, or it might be a new indie dyer that I've come across, or it might be an indie dyer that I've used before and love, but others may not know anything about that indie dyer. Um, and Yeah, so I'm looking forward to featuring those interesting yarns, and it could be something. Maybe I'll run out of ideas and I'll just grab something from, say, Hobby Lobby, or or wherever, Stylecraft or something. I don't know. But what I'd like to do is feature the yarn, show off the yarn, and if I can figure out how to do all of it, I want to actually show how it's worked up and what it looks like. Um, so I hope that you all will enjoy that. Um, Now, I will also be attending at least one fiber festival. I know for sure I want to go to the one in southern Indiana. I think that one's going to be in October. So I look forward to doing that. I know I've already got in my head planned out. There's some people that are going to meet me there. So that is going to be a blast. Um, and I have something else in the works that isn't really Petra's happy place, as far as like something that's going to be on the channel. It will be more something personal that I'm going to try to do a collaboration with an indie dyer. Did I say indie dyer earlier when I said yarn? I didn't mean indie designers. I hope I said indie dyers for the yarn. Anyway, so I am hoping to do a collaboration, and I spoke with her last this past August, excuse me, October. I did talk to her, and I saw her twice, once at the Kentucky Fiber Festival and at the Indiana one. And so I feel like I know her a little bit, but she's been trying to find a crochet designer to make something and have a kit available during these fiber festivals that she might be able to sell a package deal, but with um a crocheted design, not a um, knitted design. So hopefully that'll pan out. So that's going to take a lot of doing. Okay, and so one of the big things that I I love doing this, and I know Deb does too. So we are definitely on board for continuing Grace Gab and Yarn, and we have so much fun, y'all, on that with those podcasts. So if you haven't had a chance to look at them, I hope you'll take a few minutes to, well, let's be real, more than a few minutes, because these things run for hours. but but you can always fast forward, or just put it on the background, but you will find them informative, because we talk a little bit about each other, not each other. We talk about ourselves. It's just like she and I are like sitting next to each other, and you're in the room with us, and we're just talking away, and we have a ball. We have a ball. Um, anyway, and those are lives, so that, well, not necessarily, not all of them are lives. But anyway, if just come and watch. I mean, it's just so much fun. So we will continue to do that. There's no rhyme or reason to, like, it's not scheduled. Let's put it that way. It's not scheduled, because we have our, she lives in California and I live in Kentucky, which are two very, I mean, 3 hours apart. Okay, 3 hours difference, time difference. So our schedules are a little bit different. So, and because I work outside the home, she doesn't. So it's difficult to try to find the perfect time for us to sit down and do this, but we have a ball. We have so much fun. Okay, everybody, I think that's all. Now there's probably a whole lot more that I'll be doing this year, this coming year, starting tomorrow. But I don't know as if I have it in black and white. So that's all I got to say about that. So I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year's Eve. Be safe. Um, enjoy yourselves and enjoy whoever it is you're with. Um, and just relax a little bit. Relax. um, I guess I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Happy New Year, everybody.